Okay. No talking? Okay. Welcome back for more Bioshock 2 Remastered. Let's get this on. There we go.
This is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
Just keep a cake in a locker, huh?
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries, at least until the rioting subsides. While it is unfortunate that such measures had to be taken, I must admit, it is gratifying to see this building condemned. Fontaine is gone, Lamb is gone, I am alone at last, alone with my city.
Fish!
October 9th, 1967. Hello. My name is Gilbert Alexander, and by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort to assist anyone I might threaten in dealing with me. My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it.
Okay.
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning. Likely had something to do with you and Eleanor, son.
Can I pull the lever?
Banks sent you, didn't they? We can't save the likes of you! Get out of my freedom, Ham!
Thrifty hackers. Sometimes advertise prices just to make your even more valuable. Thrifty hacker. Hacked vending machines are even cheaper. Why, yes, I will take that. Let's go power, I guess.
Yes! Run, you!
Preservation! Self-preservation!
Here's what you get.
Alex the Great? Oh, hell, that has to be Gil Alexander, same man who left that message we're following. He sounds mad as a March hare now.
Woo, cheap. Okay, let's do this.
Initiating bioscan. Identifying clearance level. Identified. Clinical trial subject. Classification. Protector. Designation. Delta. Status. Deceased. Error. Updating status. Please stand by.
What's this? My secretary vouchers for you? Oh, Delta, eh? You're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product. Built to last. Say, don't look now, but I believe one of your old colleagues wants to welcome you back to the office.
Alpha series vulnerable to armor piercing rounds. Ooh.
Designation. Delta. Status update. Status. Active. Access granted.
Okay.
Hello again. I have been exposed to a massive dose of substance Adam. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me. Please believe that if I could have done it myself... and on that cheery note, you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print locks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day. Agnes Day.
Please see password to enter.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
I heard that. My likeness is company property, Delta, just like you are. Don't make me strip you for parts, Milado!
See password to enter.
I warned you. When you're down in the mouth and life's a pain, weatherman says heavy rain. A little boost is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules. Stronger arm and sharper brain, that's why the future is Fontaine.
Access denied. Please speak clearly. Deactivation for 60 seconds.
Oh, he's jamming the voice print lock with that awful crooning. See if you can find some way to sabotage his control of building security.
Delta, you're dawdling. The security office is well above your pay grade. If you're so keen to help, the restrooms need a good scrub. Here's a clerk or two to help you along.
Prison, it seems, was a blessing. Ryan is now dead by his own son's hand. But far more interesting is the program of compulsion bred.
Yes, congratulations! You've won a battle of wits with a home appliance!
Can I get back to my audio log?
Prison, it seems, was a blessing. Ryan is now dead by his own son's hand. But far more interesting is the program of compulsion bred into his child, coded WYK. It was some manner of verbal trigger phrase, which the boy would obey as an order, unerringly. In a way, this sad thing, this half-man, had escaped the self. Highly intelligent, but devoid of so-called free will with all its convenient blind spots. What if he had been instructed to uphold the common good? What if he were a volunteer?
Okay, I saved. Let's fight this thing. There we go. Do that. Hello.
I'm very disappointed in you, Delta. Destruction of a Fontaine asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simplify that for you? Fired! 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 Tinkering, you rank amateur. How long before you botch the job?
Just gonna keep hacking everything because it apparently pisses you off. Oh my god, I stuck it on a friggin' PB. Well, you're a suicide bomber now, baby.
Taking me home too?
What's HP, I guess? What in the world? Unstable teleport plasmid? Huh. Touch it. Hold it on. It just straight up disappeared now. What? Touch it. Touch it again. Whoop!
I designed that device, Delta. You fumble at it like an amorous baboon!
Oh god, no! Of course.
Every time Ryan turns up the heat, I know I'm a little bit closer to beating him at his own game. But now the game's changing. Ryan's boys are coming in heavy, looking to knock down my door and take what's mine. Like this is the first time I had to dodge a bullet.
Each new tyrant
Oh my
ventured here
God.
in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Can I get back to this?
Every time Ryan turns up the heat, I know I'm a little bit closer to beating him at his own game. But now the game's changing. Ryan's boys are coming in heavy, looking to knock down my door and take what's mine. Like this is the first time I had to dodge a bullet. They're coming to my house, expecting a show, but they're gonna get a disappearing act. Say goodbye to Fontaine, and hello to Atlas.
Is fit to weigh, to measure, and to count.
Ow. Oh, the cat thing again!
This calls everything into question. Even as I record this, I can scarcely believe. Psychiatry has been my continual study to chart consciousness in all its strata. But intelligence does not require introspection. The son of Ryan was more effective than all his self-aware rivals. He lived without questions. I could end the self and save the world.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fontaine Futuristics invites you to shed your skepticism, evolve your expectations, and dissolve your doubt as we unveil the revolutionary power of our home defense plasmid series. May I have a volunteer from the audience? Come now, don't be shy. How about you, sir? No, he's positively rigid. Yuma, at the back. Oh, come on down. Let's give it a hand, folks. A round of applause, please, for Subject Delta and the power of plasmids.
I barely used any plasmids during that fight, dude.
Oh dear, Subject Delta. It looks like you've upstaged a fellow demonstrator, and he's here to steal the show. What will Delta do now, folks? Still a winner, Delta. The tour was never the same without you. And to think you were so spliced you couldn't stand when we stuffed you into that getup. The Fontaine family retirement plan suits you to a T, my boy. everyone in the plasmid business ultimately requires the use of human test subjects. It's our dirty little secret. And to be frank, Rapture doesn't really want to know, provided the end product is sound. Volunteers were scarce, even as the economy buckled. A man named Sinclair approached us with a seemingly limitless supply. He rented them to us, bound and sedated. No questions asked. That little infraction just earned you another slap on the nose, boy!
Let Lamb's feet. Tell him move. I'll not be toyed with.
You'd think there'd be more systems here.
What are you?
5254. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know what that was about.
The tyrant has no family, no friends, no country.
During that entire time, this turret
Only
was with me. What the heck?
slaves Chained in his wings.
5254. Hello? Local Hacker 2. I think I'm fine without it.
Agnes Day.
Welcome, Gil
Hello.
Alexander.
Our people. Launcher damage immunity would be nice.
Hello again. I must assume by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange, I have prepared a friendly security escort for you. Now, there's a switch in here which will allow you access to the real laboratories where what's left of me awaits you.
Can I just not?
Please, use it.
How about nah? I still need 2 sisses.
I was to be Sophia Lamb's greatest achievement, a living composite of all Rapture's genius in the body of a single man, unfettered by self-interest. Now, I am nothing more to her than a failed experiment. My scores on tests of intelligence and moral reasoning are still noteworthy, but declining sharply. She has abandoned me, and I do not have long before psychosis takes me.
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there's just a front for a kinda hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
Feels kind of weird. Okay, we're still continuing the level. I thought we would end the level. Okay. Dark. Very dark. Ew. Yay.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power.
Dr. Alexander has agreed to accept both measures of the new Utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the Adam we have gathered. And deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed a new set of behavioral constraints. Dr. Alexander will live to promote the common good. His love and loyalty shall be spread evenly across the entire human race. For me, that is discipline at great personal cost. For him, at last, it will be instinct.
Guess it didn't work, huh? Ooh.
Explosive fire with a flick of your wrist. Charge up to blast foes with a fountain of flame.
Sophia believes the perfect human altruist is just a formula, waiting on us to solve for X. Intelligence and consciousness are not the same, she argued. Awareness of self naturally becomes obsession with it. So, if we could suppress my sense of self, but imbue me with the cognitive capacity to serve the common welfare, we could thereby generate the first utopian. And then, Sophia said, at long last, utopia would follow. Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds, a willing subject, that is to say, myself. Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here, so you know what to look for.
I see you out there, Delta. You want to be top man? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Where are all the sisses? Well,
We can't have you running around the laboratories in your condition.
I'll claw your eyes out, you animal!
Poor things. What a life. Marching around playing daddy until some splicer manages to kill off their sister. And then if the coma doesn't take them, they turn maniac. Nothing left to do but scream. No offense intended, son. We better get you to Eleanor on the double.
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why?
Well, that's the end of the Alpha series. The pair bond simply worked too well. That madwoman Tannenbaum bit the company hand, turning some of the bonded sisters human again. Others were lost to splicers. Either way, the trauma proved too much for the bonded protectors, resulting in unreasoning rage or coma. We can harness their suicidal aggression as foot soldiers, but no more, I'm afraid. Today I saw one kneeling near a gatherer's garden and crying.
Whoa! That's a sis!
This one has Adam.
Yeah, I can see that it has Adam! Give me a minute, let's go. Save. Gather!
Angels.
Yes, you are. Adam from a daddy? Okay.
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
Sure, later. We'll talk about life later. Oh, hello. Whoa! We just met! Meltzer. Meltzer.
Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer. Is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds? Or to be united not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture, you crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do whatever you want to me. As long as I'm with Cindy, I'm a happy man.
What? Hey, Cindy. I want that. Give me that. Fine.
Visited Eve's garden today. It ended poorly. My seed, sold to the enemy. The motive of the whore as yet eludes me. But Atlas approaches. And come what may, I will not be made a slave. I wonder, in recording, do I confess? just now. Sinclair saw me in the corridor, perhaps reading my face. The bastard looked me right in the eye and suggested I make an appointment with Dr. Lamb.
Out from hiding.
All right, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
Poor Gilbert. It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to do the same. Will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
Okay, big sis time.
Heidi ho.
Dealt with every little sister achievement. Quick save. She is. I should not be FaceTiming assist, but here we are. Gotcha. Hello. Nate. Bear. I just want the bear. Yeah. Okay. Max out electric bolt because I can.
Every bolt hits more than one foe. Charge up to blast them with a deadly storm.
Bees.
Release a nastier swarm. Snicker as they seek out one enemy after another.
Bigger. Make nests on the bodies of your enemies, resulting in proximity-triggered swarm bombs when any enemies are near. Oh god!
Breed better insects. Swarms hide in expired enemies, awaiting further prey.
Yay!
Deep sea life catchment system online.
Notice to all employees, Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort them from the premises!
No. I don't want it. I can't resist. How dare you try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime... God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically. You got the key to Lamb's hideout, sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the oxyfill station and use it.
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Eleanor will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Nah. Come on, let me leave. Eh. Let me leave. We're already here. We got all the scissors. We're done. Bye. Oh. Okay. Huh. Yo, that sounds so solid. What the frick? Ew.
Eleanor's condition may be a blessing in disguise. Early splicing tests indicate 0 genetic damage due to her condition as a little sister. It appears that she is our new vessel. This will be no mere personality schism, though. Rapture's genius will be held within her DNA, able to shift into desired patterns at will. A utopian cannot be confined to a single throw of the genetic dice. When needed, she is a composer, a dancer, an engineer. She truly will be the people's daughter.
Hey, I got the achievement for saving absolutely everyone. So that's it for this episode now, y'all. Next episode, we're gonna probably do final boss stuff already. Yeah, this game's really, really short. But that's it for now, y'all, regardless. So, till next time.